So, I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand and get your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. Again, your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. Okay. If you are new to my channel, my name is Dina Bryant. Okay, I do these inspirational videos, just having you change, not me personally having you change your perception, but looking at ways that we could change our perception together. Okay, because I like to say in all my videos, or mainly all of them, honey, I can do nothing for you. Okay, meaning like I could only suggest certain things, and it's up to you if you want to take my advice or whatever it is like that. Okay, but if you see that your life is a certain type of way and you don't like it, that means there is something that is in your routine that is constantly holding you back from the person, the man or woman that you are to become. Okay. Always remember we can be, have, do whatever, okay, it is that we want in this here universe. Okay. So this video came about. So I tell you guys all the time, I be getting these downloads, right? So I was asleep, and in the download, I had a dream about Love Dorsey. Okay, so I don't know if you guys should know be somewhat familiar of Love Dorsey. So pretty much Love Dorsey, she's like an inspirational speaker. Like she talks about relationships, everything from, I would like to say, like under the sun, finances and everything. Okay. And so while I had that dream, at first I was laying down in the bed and I was like, oh my goodness, like, okay. A part of me was like, girl, go back to sleep. Okay. And then there was another part of me that was like, girl, get up and do a video. Okay. And so that's why I am here. So first off, the way you are leading, okay, let me tell you guys something. The way that we tend to lead, it is keeping you in a cycle of what you've been doing for so long. Let me say it again. The way you've been leading, okay, like for instance, if you have a certain amount of income, right? And everywhere you go is pretty much is like you announcing, to people like, oh, you can't afford this, or oh, your funds are low, or whatever the situation is. Okay. If you are constantly leading with that, constantly telling people, oh yeah, well, I'm on food stamps or Section 8, and you guys hear me say that once in a blue, because the truth of the matter is, it's not about what you're on, is what you finna be on. Okay, all right, you get what I'm saying? It's not if you constantly look at your life and keep saying, well, look, I'm here, and life is this way or life is that way for me, and life is this way and life is that way for me. Life is going to constantly be exactly that way and this way because it's what you're leading with. Okay. And I'm a talk on two subjects. So the ones that your finances is in a certain type of way, honey, you do not have to act like your finances is low. Okay. The name of the game is called acting. You do not have to act like your finances are low. Okay. I remember once upon a time like being afraid of showing people that I was on that I had a card, right? The food stamp card. It would be times where as though people would be afraid to, like, they would be prideful, not to be willing to show that stuff, right? Because where they were is not where they wanted to continuously stay. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna read now. Listen, I tell you guys all the time about this book. Okay, the Prosperity Bible, honey. If you don't have this, I keep telling you guys, recommending it to you guys. Um, Last night I did a video. We are programmed to break certain laws up in this here universe. Okay, and if you are seeing the results that you are constantly producing or constantly getting, and you don't like those results, that means that you can ask me something, Vinny. Is it Vinny? You so if you are constantly looking at your life and saying, well, I hate my life, let me tell you something, okay? You are not a tree. Okay, you are not a tree. And at any given time, at any given moment, you can change your goddamn whole entire existence. Okay, but that's going to require you doing something different. That is going to require you perhaps going to get the books, start in your library. That is going to require you to probably working out. That's going to require you to start listening to the audios. It's going to require you to start going to the seminars. Okay, it's going to require you to start hanging around a different group of people. Okay, but whatever it is required of you, do understand that you are able to meet the requirements. You are able to do the thing. You are able to show up for yourself. You have everything within you. And only thing you have to do is choose something different other than what you have been doing, the way you have been showing up. Okay. So acting in a certain way. And this is where my title had came from. And I am reading, let me see, The Science of Getting Rich, okay, by Wallace Wattles. Okay. This is one of the things that it says. Thought is the creative power or the impelling force which causes the creative power to act. Okay. Thinking in a certain way will bring riches to you. Okay. But you must not rely upon thought alone, paying no attention to personal action. That is the rock upon which many otherwise scientific metaphysical thinkers meet shipwreck. The failure to connect thought with personal action. Okay. So it's not only about you thinking that, you got that Maserati. Okay. It's not only about you thinking about that red, that Range Rover. Okay. It's not only about you thinking about, honey, putting a ring on it. You having a ring on it. Okay. All right. Now I know it's supposed to be on this goddamn finger. I know that. Okay. But it's not only about you thinking about that. It's actually about you doing certain things that is going to have these things be attracted to you. And what are some of the things? Okay, what is some of the things that I'm talking about? Okay, what's some of them things you're talking about? What we gotta do? Okay, well, first off, start off. Okay, your mind gotta be right. Okay, if your mind ain't right, it ain't gonna work. And that's with everything and anything that you do in life. Your mind has to be right. You have to see it for yourself. You have to believe in yourself. And in the Bible, it says something about having faith the size of a mustard seed. You have to believe that. Okay? And how do you believe it? You loud. How do you believe it? The way you believe it is constantly putting things into your subconscious mind that have you feeling like you can have whatever it is that you desire. Okay? And that's why I constantly keep telling you guys about this book. Now, I know, you get what I'm saying? I know it's only a few people that'll get the book. Okay? It'll be only a few people that get the book. But you can't keep complaining about your life and saying, well, why things aren't working out in my life? Why, why is this year just like the previous year? Why nothing is changing? Well, the reason nothing is changing in your life is because you're not changing. You're not changing. So until you change, okay, nothing will change. You have to change your life in order for things to change. Okay? It's the same concept with, say for instance, you you just like staying fly. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, you like getting dressed up all the time. Me, not all the time. It depends. I prefer comfort over dressed up sometimes. That's just the way I am. Okay, sometimes, right? But suppose, for instance, you say, your life, you want your life just to change, drastically, right? And you always changing your clothes. I'm gonna use this example. If you changing your clothes and ain't washing your ass, okay, is it going to make a difference? Will them clothes be funky? Yes, them clothes going to be funky because just because you change the outfit, sis, just because you change the outfit, bruh, that does not mean that, you don't have to wash. Okay? You have to still wash. You get what I'm saying? All right? Now, I hope this is speaking to somebody. And what I'm saying is, in order for your life to change, you can't just change the outside. I was one of those girls. Okay? I really was. I was one of them girls. Okay? One of those girls who loved the dress on the outside, love showing up as looking a certain type of way. You get what I'm saying? Here, honey, hair laid and slayed to the gods. Okay, back then, honey, I would never wear my natural hair. I mean, I would wear it, but honey, it would have the creamy crack in there. Okay, and hair was slayed and laid, whichever way. Okay, to the gods, like they say. Makeup was beat. Honey, you ain't never seen no makeup beat that way. Okay, going to Sephora, spending like $300 on some makeup. Okay, nowadays, honey, I eat healthy. Okay, only thing I have on right now is this and some eyeliner. Okay, everything else, honey, you get what you see. Okay, but anywho, okay. So, I was one of those girls who thought everything was pretty much about how my outside appearance looked. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with you wanting to show up a certain way. Okay. Because I do believe, okay, when you dress a certain way, honey, it's like the way you act is kind of different. Okay. But anyway, so I was one of them girls, okay? But one of the things I could not seem to get for the life of me was, why was certain things showing up in my life the way they were showing up? Okay, like relationships. Okay, I didn't understand that. Okay, and I had a good homeboy who said to me, he said, Dina, your self-esteem is low. Now, here before, I was thinking self-esteem is about how much money you could buy on clothes. Okay, how you could match your shoes. If you're gonna do that, go in the room. How you could match your shoes with your outfit. Okay, how you could have your eyeshadow matching your shirt. Honey, I was one of them girls. Okay, the baby the bird go with me. Okay, I was just one of them girls. Okay. And what I started realizing was, and I remember he said something to me that, honey, it damn near, it scared me, it frightened me, okay? Although I was in denial, I denied it. He said to me, he said, Dina, if you don't change who you are, honey, I was getting lessons even way back then, okay? Working at the little hardware store, okay? He said to me, he said, Dina, if you don't change who you are, you will be in your 30s getting the same exact thing. And honey, I was in my heyday, okay? Well, I was in my 20s, okay? And I that frightened me, okay? And although I told him, I said, yeah, right, that ain't true. But that scared me, okay? And so what happened was I needed to change who I was, okay? And you need to change who you are in order for you to get something different from life. Because one thing the universe do not care about or source, do not care about tears, about how many times you have cried over your finances being a certain type of way, about how many times you had pleaded. It don't care about that. Okay? What it cares about in this here universe is, are you violating certain laws in this here universe? And if you are violating certain laws in this universe, honey, you're gonna have to start doing something different. Okay? Now I know the good old pastor say, well, when God come and all this other stuff. But let me tell you something, okay? You are the one you've been waiting for. If you waiting for your results to change and you thinking like, well, I ain't gotta do nothing, my results just gonna change. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but honey, that's not how this game works. Okay, your results ain't finna change. Okay, and they ain't finna change. If you paying attention to poverty and you say you live in prosperity and you paying attention to poverty, honey, you can't mix. Okay, it's either you gonna focus on the finer things in life, or you gonna focus on the things that you say that you do not care for, or you do not want to live in, or you do not want to go back to. Okay, so it's either one or the other. But you can't look at your life and be saying, well, you just gonna stay there, or you leading a conversation with, oh yeah, well, you're a mother of two and you on food stamps and government assistance and stuff like that. No, you lead the conversation with what, I'm a mother of two, okay? I'm financially free. Okay, and some may say, girl, you up here lying, honey. You lying. You ain't did yet. Okay, some may say that. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a good example. Okay, how does that work? Is a crossing guard that works across the street from where I live. Okay, because my children, their school is like very close to my house, to the house, right? So every day, the crossing guard, I see him practically almost every day. I see him, and he was asking me about my vehicle and stuff like that. And so I told you guys I had brought the Range Rover. Honey, I am so serious about this thing over here. Okay, you better start dreaming, okay, and start moving and doing some work in order for you to manifest the life that you say you desire. Okay, so I bought the key thing from Land Rover. Well, actually from Amazon. Okay, and it says Land Rover and everything. Look, it's the same thing that works for the Range Rover. Okay, the key thing. And so the guy, the crossing guard would say to me, he would say, "Oh, so when are you?" He would always ask me about the car, like when are you getting, your car and stuff. And one day, I just was like, I got it. Okay, like you keep asking me about it. Okay, I got it. Okay. And he was like, oh, you do? And I was like, yeah, I got it. I said, it's in the shop. Okay, all right. So let me tell you something. When they be asking you, oh, when because you lie about stuff anyway. Okay, which you do have it. You do have it. The stuff that you desire. It just didn't get to you yet. All right, you do have it. Okay, so you better stop walking around with your head down and acting like the things that you desire, honey, ain't on its way. You better stop acting like it ain't on its way. Okay, like this great book said. Okay, let me finish reading some more stuff, by the way, and then I'm gonna tell you guys, the flip side of this. Okay, by thought you can cause the goal in the hearts of the mountain to be impelled towards you. Okay, I like me some of that. Okay, you could cause, in other words, honey, by thought alone, you could get the mountains to move towards you. Okay, stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself, honey. You sleeping on yourself. You thinking that you can't do whatever it is that you put your mind to. And honey, that is wrong. I don't give a fuck what your finances is looking like. I don't care what is showing up in your life. And let me tell you something, okay? And I often say this. What's showing up in your life is not even for you. Okay? It's not even for you. It's for that person, okay? But you can't even see it if your whole mindset is poor you. Why you? Why God do this to you? Not even realizing that, it's like a setback for a major comeback. Not realizing that it's certain things that you asked for. Not realizing in some cases you are violating certain laws in this here goddamn universe. Okay? That's what it really be at times. All right? So you gotta change. I don't care where you are, where you've been, and who said that you would be whatever. None of that matters. What matters is you start doing the work. And what work that is, honey, you find out what is it that you are so passionate about and you get busy. Okay? Nobody got to believe in you. Nobody have to see it through for you. You only need one person, last time I checked, to believe in you. And honey, that is you. You only need one person. You don't need 10 million people. You don't even need damn 3 people to believe in you. You just need you to believe in you. And anything and all things are possible. Okay? All right, so you must give every man more in use. All right, so now it's talking about your thoughts makes all things animate and inanimate work to bring you what you want. By your personal activity, it must be such that you can rightly receive what you want when it reaches you. You are not to take it as charity nor to steal it. You must give every man more in use value than he gives you in cash value. The scientific use of thought consists in forming a clear and distinct mental image of what you want and holding fast to the purpose to get what you want. And then realizing with grateful faith that you do get what you want. Do not try to project your thoughts in any mysterious or occult way with the idea of having it go out and do things for you. This is wasted effort and will weaken your power to think with sanity. The action of thought is getting rich is fully explained in the preceding chapters. Your faith and purpose, positivity, impress your vision upon formless substance, which has the same desire for more life that you have. And this vision received from you sets all the creative forces at work. And then through their regular channels of action, but directed toward you. Meaning, whatever it is that you put your mind to, okay? And you start getting busy, like I said, all right? You start getting busy, like I said, the universe it will conspire to work in your favor. Let me tell you something. What is the difference? Because there's some people who like to play the victim card, okay? And I say all the time, there's no victims, okay? I mean, if you want to play that party, be a part of that party, go right ahead, okay? But the victim game, okay, to the ones that's out there that's looking at their lives and saying, well, why you? Why do you have to live this type of way? Why your life have to be, screwed up or whatever it is? It's people that had a way worse life than you. Worse life than you. And they are successful. It's people that had probably not so much of a rough life like you and they successful. It's people that had almost identical circumstances like you, and they are successful. So the question shouldn't be why you have to live that way. The question should be, what could I do to change my circumstances? What can I do to change myself? What can I do to change me and my children's lives? What can I do to change my environment? right? That should really be the question. Okay. If it's possible for one, it's possible for many. If you see someone else that, came from poverty or whatever it is, and they are successful, honey, different. Different. But you have to move different. And you have to start doing different than what you currently are doing or what you've been doing. Okay? You have to see. Let me tell you about this book, The Prosperity Bible. Okay. Let me tell you about this book. This is the first book that I had read, okay, that allowed me to understand it is nothing wrong with having so much money that I can't even count it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to find the things in life. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Okay, and this is the first book that I read that pretty much says that God is living through you and wants to be expressed through you. And so whenever you are a multi-millionaire, okay, it's like you are expressing, God is expressing itself through you. Okay? Because honey, you was created to have the finer of the finer things. You was not created to play mediocre. You was not created to, to dress up in rags or, live in a certain type of way. Honey, abundance is our birthright. And you have to understand it. Okay? And this is the flip side of showing up. Okay? I remember I was doing Uber, okay, this one particular day. And it was a passenger who got in my car. It was a guy. And when he got in my car, I noticed, he was looking all around. Okay, I didn't know if somebody was chasing after him or what. Okay. So when he got in the vehicle, me and him started talking. And he was telling me pretty much like, where the house that he lived in, and he had his BMW outside, parked outside. But what I couldn't understand was, if you got your BMW parked outside, why you need a Uber? Okay. And so me and him, we started chopping it up. Honey, we just started talking, okay, in a car, okay. And one thing led to another. And so one of the ways that he would lead with, and this is one of the things that I start understanding, okay? Remember what I said, when you get to know who you are, you get to know everyone around you, okay? Because it's certain things. Now, this only works if you've been doing the work on yourself. If you have not been doing the work on yourself, honey, you're not going to know, right? So the way I was able to relate to him, because I was so caught up on things that I had. And ain't nothing wrong with those things, okay? Because, honey, the things is thinking, okay? But it's something wrong with them when you feel like this is all you have to offer. Or when you feel like this thing is on a pedestal. This thing is bigger than who you are, okay? So me and him started talking, and he started telling me like, oh, I got this, and I got a BMW, and I make certain, a certain amount. Just for the record, okay, I don't care for flashy men. I don't care for flashy men. Like that does, it does something to me. You can have what you have, brother, right? But when you are leading with, well, I got this, I got that, and to me, that just shows that you may be lacking in some other department, okay? Because why are you just volunteering, like saying what you got? And I didn't ask you that, okay? But anywho, so he, and it showed like a little bit of insecurities, because and I'm gonna tell you further why. So he's there telling me, how much he got this, he got that, and all these different things. And then he was telling me like, he don't understand why the females that why he attract them. And one of the things I said to him, because he started messing with this lady that he met at the club, okay? And while he was messing with her, she didn't disclose to him that she was like still in a relationship. This is what the guy told me, the passenger, okay? He said she didn't disclose to him that she still was in a relationship. And the guy who she was still in a relationship was, her children's father or something like that. And the children's father wanted to go after the guy because the guy was, messing with his, baby mama drama, thing or whatever. Right. And he was saying like his friends, the passenger, telling me like, oh, his friends left him. They don't want to be bothered with him, and all these different things like that. And one of the things you have to understand is this in life, okay? Everything that we manifest, it comes from our mind. It comes from our thought process, okay? So if you are a person that's just like, well, I got this and look what I got, me, right? Then, like I said, it's nothing wrong with that, right? Do what works for you, but just be mindful. That's exactly the type of people that you're gonna attract. Okay, you're gonna attract people that's just gonna be after those things. Why? Because subconsciously you are saying, well, I lack in this department, but I'm a show up with these things, these materialized possessions, and hopefully you will like me or you will be with me or whatever it is. Okay, whatever the situation is. Okay, you are not that thing. You are so much better than that thing. Okay, but you are not poverty neither. Okay, I want you to get this from both sides of the spectrum. You are not poverty. Okay, you are, just because you are there now, okay, or just because times are a certain type of, honey, you are not there. Okay, focus on what you want. Focus on what you desire. Focus on the finer things in life. For me, when I start thinking about the finer thing, that's why I be going to Whole Foods, okay? I said, you know what, let me go to and Uncle Giuseppe's and things of that nature. Like going to places where the people seem like they got some money. Okay? Okay, you want to play it safe and say, "Oh no, I'm gonna stay, in my environment, and I'm gonna stay there." And hey Tracy, peace here, baby, peace here, peace there. I'm gonna stay in my environment. The hell I would. Okay, the hell I shall. Okay, didn't I just tell you that Source is looking for ways to expand itself through you, and you up there playing it got darn safe? You, honey, I like to find the things in life. I just like being around that stuff. Okay? I just like being around, looking at certain things, Who want to look at a goddamn abandoned building? Okay, now you do what works for you. 1 second, family. Let me get this for my son. 1 second. It smells like it's burning. What you put it on? 250? Yeah. Oh. Is it right? No. Did I leave it like too long? Probably. Alright. You got homework after you eat this started. Put that in the garbage, okay? Okay, don't touch that. Um, so you want to be around things that it causes you to expand. Okay, it costs you to want to become a better person. It costs you to say, you know what, I deserve more in life. Okay, that's the things that you want to be around. I will go to. Let me tell you what I would do. Okay, I would drive with me and my children, drive like 45 minutes, sometimes an hour out, okay? Looking at houses, okay? Looking at houses and being in different environments, okay? Wherever you are today, understand that you can be more than just there. Wherever you are, okay, you could be more than there. We always could grow, each and every one of us. And the things that we desire is not so much for, oh well, this thing, this house and a car. It's about the person that you become. That's what it's all about. It's about the person that you become. Stop shaking it. It's about the person that you become. So to the person that's out there that's saying that they want more from life, okay? You absolutely right. And you deserve more, okay? But you're going to have to do something different. And let me tell you something. That difference, it may scare you a little, okay? It may make you feel a certain type of way. Fear may kick in, and that's how you know you're growing. Fear may kick in, and that's okay. And you're gonna do it while you're afraid, because that's the only way to do it. Because we have heard this saying when we was younger. It's nothing to be afraid of. Okay. Oh, that'll go away. The fear go away. No, let me tell you something. No, the fear not going away. It ain't going away. And I'm here to tell you. Okay, if you're a person that's saying, oh, well, the fear's going to go. No, the hell is not. You could run from the fear and put yourself in a little box. But why would you want to play like that? Why would you want to play? Here you are. This magnetic, okay, spirit, body made from stardust, okay? Here you are, when the whole damn universe is working in your favor, if you would just got there and follow your heart. And ask yourself, is what you afraid of, is that more important than the results that you keep on receiving over and over and over again? Is that more important? If it is, keep doing the same thing. But it's either it's two sides of the spectrum. It's either you creating or your ass is disintegrating. And honey, you know what disintegrating means? Honey, you're dying. Okay, you're dying. Okay, because it's just like a flower. Look at a flower. Look, I want you to look at a goddamn flower. Look at that damn flower. Okay, look at that flower. Okay, a daisy. Okay, look at the daisy. The daisy, you receive these, or these daisies is in the backyard. You don't purchase this new house. I'm always talking about purchasing a new house. Okay, you don't purchase this new house. You got some impatience there, some plants. Okay, yeah. The garden, it was looking lovely. It was looking nice. Okay, and then you come Okay? With your ungreen dumb ass. Okay? Don't have a green thumb. But I'm just saying, okay? And you don't water the plants. You don't do nothing to them. You know why? Because you don't even water your damn self. You don't even water yourself. I used to think this is some of the things I used to think. Okay, I told before I started this video, I said, God, spirit, just take over the video. Just take over the video. Okay. I used to be a person that used to think, going to school, I used to say, first of all, I felt like the things that was no interest of me in school. I felt like I had to learn those things. Or I felt like I had to be like compare myself. Oh well, this person is so smart in this, and this person is so smart in that. And I felt that way. Not realizing that, honey, you are a genius in talking. Okay, you are a genius, and it was many times where as though the teachers would tell my aunt at times, I was very talkative and things of that nature in school. Okay, I talked a lot and whatever. But I used to think that, and also what I used to think was that once you get out of school, like that's it. You don't read another book, okay? It's pretty much like the education department is closed, okay? That's how I used to think. Until I picked my hands up on The Alchemist. Ooh, Child by Pablo Coelho, okay? Started listening to some Infinite Waters and started reading The Alchemist. That was like the domino effect. Then got that. Then the next book I believe I got was The Four Agreements. Okay. Then at the time, okay, see the thing is you comparing yourself to people that perhaps were A students in school or whatever it is like that. And you thinking that you're not good enough, like you're not smart enough, okay? But that's not true. That is not true. Because you came here for something and you are smart and you are beautiful, okay? That area may just not be your area, okay? And that is okay. Okay? Because all the successful people I know, okay, a lot of them, okay, are successful, and it's not because of no goddamn diploma or no certificate. Okay. In fact, I'll leave it there. Okay. But what I'm saying is stop leading with where you are currently. Okay. Stop leading with where you are currently. Where you are currently is just where you are, is just a reflection of your consciousness, the way you used to think. Okay? It is not the way you think now. Let me read this. Let me just read this little part, because maybe this gonna do it for you, okay? Maybe you could listen to my main man, Wallace Watlers, okay, the author of The Science of Getting Rich. And I didn't even know The Secret. It actually came from The Science of Getting Rich. I didn't know that until I was listening to Bob Proctor last night, and he was saying that the lady who created Rhonda Burns, I think, who created The Secret, her daughter had gave her the book of The Science of Getting Rich, and that's where the idea came from, to create The Secret. Okay, so it's funny how everything is interconnected with one another. All right. Listen to this. I want you to listen. I want you to check this out. Okay. You can so act upon the environment in which you are now, which environment in which you are now, as to cause yourself to be transferred to a better environment. Hold with faith and purpose the vision of yourself in a better environment, but act, okay, upon your present environment with all your heart and with all your strength and with all your mind. Do not spend any time in daydreaming or castle building. Hold to the one vision of what you want and act now. So to the people that's out there, not calling nobody out, okay? Okay, Tracy, when we get in this art thing together, okay? All right? When we doing this, Tracy, okay? Not calling nobody out. Honey, you know you my girl, okay? But what I'm saying is time is ticking. Okay? And if we don't do the things now, then guess what? We won't do them. Because it's going to be, let me tell you something. When you get started, it's going to be so many different ways that pops in your mind why you can't do it. Let me tell you something. Okay. I told you guys I was, had relations with this guy. All right. I had wanted more from the relationship. Okay. And one of the things that the guy had said to me, he said, because I then gave him an ultimatum, like, listen, okay, it ain't gonna be, it's either gonna be together or nothing. And he was like, you hear the way you talk? Okay. And I said, the way I talk? What's wrong with the way I talk? Okay. Because you ain't say nothing about the way I talk any other time. They ain't talk about the way I talk. All right. So one of the things, like when I first got started making videos, that idea, it popped in my mind. It popped in my head about the way I talk, okay? And let me tell you how amazing and dope the universe is, right? When you follow your heart. I remember doing a few videos and people would say, oh my goodness, I love your accent. And they would say, like, there's that guess, like where I'm from. Honey, I'm from up north, okay? All right? All right? But they would guess. And that was the universe way of showing me, listen, don't worry about what that guy said, okay? Worry about what I said. And I said, you good enough to be doing speaking engagements. And I said, you good enough to be going live. You good enough to do videos. I said it. Don't worry about what he said. Worry about what I said. Okay. And I started following my heart. And I kept the faith. And I keep the faith. And I keep on going. You know why? You know why? The reason why is because I know I deserve it. I know me and my children deserve it. Okay. I know by me living and exercising the things that I desire, I know that I am exercising my faith and I'm connecting to my higher self, my God self. Okay. And so that's one of the things that you have to understand. You have to start understanding and start getting it. Okay. You have to start, and it doesn't matter, if I did do Toastmasters, okay, because I remember Bob Proctor recommended me doing Toastmasters, and honey, I was frightened, okay? I was absolutely frightened. But did that stop me? No, okay? Because what I say, you got to be so eager in showing up so you could get better from life, so you could get different from life, that fear, you walking right along with it. You saying, all right, fear, let's go. Because, honey, is going to be either one of us or none of us, okay? It's either we doing this thing together, okay? We going to have to just ride this one out. We going to just have to do this together, okay? And you show up. You show up like that. And you do whatever it was. And it is okay. Because let me tell you something. The more you do it, okay, the more reps you have in. And the reason why you are afraid is because you don't have enough reps in. And so you have to look at your life and start understanding, do I believe in me? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself. Don't worry about where the money is coming from. Don't worry. The money is going to come from where the damn money is. Okay? From formless into form. Don't worry about that. Even if it's somebody in goddamn Japan that gotta come over here and visit, and you at this convention or something, and just magically to just give you the money. Honey, that's a lot of times that's how this shit works. Okay. So you ain't gonna be able to see, oh well, where the money gonna come from? When I want to do this, but where the money gonna come from? I don't see. Honey, don't worry about where the damn money is gonna come from. Just do the thing that you enjoy doing, and you'll be surprised how the money just off rolling in. But you can't sit on the sofa and tweedle your thumbs, okay? Cause that ain't gonna damn work. You can't damn sit there and meditate all goddamn day and say, I'm just gonna meditate so I could get that chi. Honey, you gotta do it with the goddamn chi in you. Okay? You making all these excuses on why you don't get started. You gotta get busy. You gotta get started. That is the only way that it is going to happen. When I had my first speaking engagement, okay, let me tell you something. I was pacing in this damn hallway back and forth like nobody got damn business. Okay? Scared. Honey, I was goddamn scared. Okay? But that ain't stopped nothing. That ain't stopped this show. What they say, one monkey don't stop no show. One monkey don't stop no show. I'm gonna play that song when I get done doing this video. Okay? Don't even know who sings it, but I'll find it. Okay? No damn monkey stopped this show. I paced up in here, and then I meditated, and then something came to my mind. Dina, this not like you working. This not like when you was on them jobs and you had to pretend that you was happy to be there. This ain't that. Okay? This is your passion. Be yourself. Like you show up in those videos. Okay? Be yourself. And that's what I remembered. And then I became a little calmer. Okay? And let me tell you something else. Your event don't have to look like nobody goddamn else's event. That's the damn problem. That's what it is with a lot of you guys. Okay? Your event, the next event I have, I'm doing a manifestation vision boards, okay, which is going to be absolutely dope, okay? That is the next speaking engagement I am having. So I hope to see you guys there, okay? But that's the next one I'm having. But your event, it doesn't have to look like the next person's event. You know, it has to be like this person. You know, they had this amount of people. Or they had like all this stuff. Honey, you get creative as you go. You get what I'm saying? You get creative as you go. You are one of a kind. It never was intended for the way you do things for it to look like somebody else's. If you go to New York, okay, you will see, honey, a plethora of hot dog stands. Okay? You think that stopped that person from pulling up his goddamn hot dog stand on the next goddamn block? You think he looked and said, oh, wow, there's too many hot dog stands out here. He said, no. He said, I'm one of a kind. I'm going to pull my damn hot dog truck out there too, and I'm going to get this money. Okay? Or I'm going to sell these damn hot dogs. You allowing all this fear, and it's just suggestions. Okay? Your ego your ego, it don't want to die. Okay. And so every time you show up and every time you are growing and every time you are challenging yourself, it's like, up, it's like a mark. It should be like a tally mark. Up, look, do what I couldn't, but I did, or whatever it is. Do what I wasn't ready, but I was. Right? You should have that type of attitude. Do what they said I couldn't, but I did. Do what they said I wouldn't, but I am. Okay, you should. That's how the attitude you should have. Okay, because it's not what they say. It's never about what they say. It's about what you say. And I'ma just tell you, I'm just gonna tell you, either goddamn it, you gonna keep on living like you just came here to work and pay bills, which that is just sad. I don't know how I don't know how sadder it can get. You working for money and every day they got the imprinting money. I just don't know how sadder that can be. I don't know any damn thing sadder. I really don't. I really don't know nothing that's sadder than that. That you believe the all-knowing, the all-powerful put you here to work and pay bills. Just to work and pay bills. And then at the end of your damn life, what do you have to live for? Or what do you have to tell everybody, your great grandkids or what do you have to tell them? Well, I worked at this job for, 60 something years and, they gave me that story, it sounds pathetic. It ain't no damn judgment, but it sounds pathetic. Here you are, so creative, so powerful, so much goddamn potential within your damn self. And that's what you think you came here for. You think you came here to work for money, and here they goddamn printing money. Every goddamn time somebody is born, they goddamn printing money. Every time you look at the bank is printing money. Every time you open your eyes in the morning, the bank is printing money. And you really believe that's what you came here for? It can't get no goddamn sadder than that. It can't get no damn. I knew. I said, God damn it, I knew. I said, you know what? When I first started doing Uber, okay, back then, I told my sister, I said, ain't nothing wrong with Uber, but goddamn it, I'm gonna live like the goddamn CEO, okay? I'm gonna be on that jet. I want to be on the goddamn on a ship. I want to be on a goddamn on a yacht, eating, having or you can eat, exquisite treat. I want that. I'm gonna have that. I just felt like it was some other stuff in a cards set up for me. Okay, I just felt that way in my spirit. My spirit just kept saying, God damn it, Dina, let me tell you something. You trying to keep these jobs and we trying to get your ass off of them. And I just kept saying, no, but they say I'm lazy if I don't work there, if I don't keeps me a good old job. They say I'm lazy. And so I said, but what about the damn job? I said. I feel some ET coming on, some Eric Thomas coming on. Okay? So I said, what about the job that I said? What about the contract that your spirit set up? What about that? What about you supposed to be connecting to millions of people And you can't do that with no goddamn job. That's what Source said. Source said you can't do that. You can't do. Listen. Let me tell you something. You only need a goddamn phone and get started. Get busy. And been showing up ever since. Showing up ever since. And you know why? You know why? I got to get close. You want to know why I've been showing up ever since? Because I knew how it felt to just want more from life. To feel like you did not just come here to work and pay bills and, at the end of your life and say, this is what I have to offer, or this is what I did. Here you got something so powerful and phenomenal within yourself. And you here keep showing up each and every day thinking you're not good enough. Thinking that you don't deserve the best of the best. Settling. Thinking that you don't deserve goddamn money. Thinking that you don't deserve the finer things of life. Thinking it. And you doing Source a goddamn disservice. You're doing Source a disservice. You showing up and saying, oh, well, I could shop there, but, I'm not going to shop there. Honey, start shopping there. The money is going to come from where the money comes from. Start going there. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. I remember when I first went to Uncle Giuseppe's. Okay, it was a lot of white people up in there. Hardly no blacks. Okay, all right, no blacks up in there. Okay, and I don't believe that. I believe we are all connected. I believe in oneness. Okay, and when I went up there, the programming from back in my heyday, okay, kicked in. You the only nigga up in here, okay? Which was the truth. I was the only, damn near, okay? But I would keep going. You want to keep on doing that thing until you feel so goddamn comfortable, which even when you feel uncomfortable, you still should be walking with your head held high. Don't you get to these places and be walking down and head down. People could barely make eye contact with you. Better be walking with their head held high. Because let me tell you something. I told you guys my oldest son came to my house the other day. He telling me he went to this luxury neighborhood and how he felt uncomfortable. I told him, I said, all right. I said, I used to feel that way too. I said, but I kept going to the neighborhood. I kept listening to the tapes. I keep reading the books because it's changing my goddamn paradigm so quick. It let me understand, honey, I belong. Okay? And once my oldest son found out how much, he was getting from his taxes, honey, he wasn't concerned no more. Okay? The speech, it was good, okay, while he was feeling a certain type of way. But once he seen that the money was kicking in, honey, ain't want to. And you know what? That's how some people are. Some people, and it's my own son, and I love him to the life of me. But I'm here to say, even if he don't change what he's been doing, he's going to continuously get the same. And one of the things I told him, I said, listen, that programming you got to change it because it's wrong. Because I'm the one who gave you the programming. And so you got to change it. And how will he change it? Well, what I do, I study. I study every goddamn day. There's not one day I miss of studying. I study, and I'm not part of religion, but I study religiously. Okay? Have religion people, they be reading a Bible, okay? Constantly studying. Constantly studying. Every chance I get, I'm goddamn studying. Okay? I'm goddamn studying. Every goddamn chance I get, I'm studying. Because let me tell you something. They say success is predictable. They say success is predictable. And if you know you spend all your days just watching television, just being entertained, okay? You're going to be right entertained out of your desires. There's nothing wrong with you entertaining yourself. But if that's all that you look forward to, just being entertained all goddamn day, not learning nothing, not, changing your paradigm or whatever it is, enjoy your life, because when you on a high frequency, that's really how you're gonna manifest. It's about 95% mental and 5% physical or action. So it's really about the mindset. Okay? It's really about the mindset. And so when you are changing your mindset, and don't think that it's not gonna be people who's not gonna try to get you from changing your mindset. Because when you changing, you showing them up like, oh, you can change too. So understand it's possible. Understand you deserve it. Stop leading with where you currently are. Lead with something different. Last night I was watching some of my shopping videos and I was like, I was like, I gotta change these titles, okay? Although I was shopping with the car or whatever, but I gotta change these titles. And there's nothing wrong with, because some people will try to say, oh well, you used to be on this, or I used to. Or they say, oh, you acting. You know why people say stuff like that? Oh, you acting new. You used to be on this. You used to be on that. The reason why, because somewhere in their being, okay, they are victims. And they really believe that because you was on there, that was the way that you became successful. As if. Okay, now that gave me a step up, but goddamn it, you ain't gonna give me no credit. Okay, what about the times I showed up? Okay, what about the work I put in? But that's just sometimes how it is, and that's okay. But you better show up. You better keep on going. You better keep on going. You better keep on believing. And that car is for you. That goddamn house is for you. That money that you desire, it is for you. It's for you. It's for you and your damn family. It's for you. And you don't, I remember listening to Aaron Doughty, who is impeccable YouTuber. I absolutely, him and Ralph Smart, those are, like my two, when it comes to talking about metaphysics and law of attraction and stuff like that, that's around my age, okay? Absolutely love Aaron Doughty and Ralph Infinite Waters. Absolutely love them. And I remember Aaron Doughty, he has such a sense of humor. And one of the things he said, when he got started making YouTube videos, he was working at Barney's, okay? He always bring this story up, and it's so funny because there's new people who start watching his videos, and they say like, how many times you gonna say like you worked at Barney's shoe store, Barney's working in the shoe department. How many times you go? And he had said it again, and he had keep on saying it like, oh, my name is Aaron, and I used to work at Barney's, in the shoe department or whatever it is like that, and it's so funny. And Aaron Dowdy, one of the things he said, and he's one of the people who inspired me because I remember listening to his videos, and I remember, and right now I think he has like over 1 million subs on YouTube. And one of the things he said when he first got started making videos, okay, he didn't really know what his niche was. Like he tried a few things out, okay. I know he said he tried alkaline water and different things, and and he started doing, like, he found his thing, which and this is one of the things he says too, and I am a wholehearted believer of this, that you are bigger than a niche. It's almost back to the box thing. Okay, you putting yourself in this box. Okay, well, I just got to stick to this. You are bigger than that. You are you are having a human experience, so you are experiencing all types of things. Okay, all right, so you are bigger than the niche. But I was listening to Aaron Dowdy, and he said, he had quit his job for working for Barney's of New York, shoe company, the shoe department. He said he had quit his job and moved in with his father. Okay, his father was a fighter, investigator, I think, or something. And he said he would do videos on YouTube, and he would talk about law of attraction. And he said he would feel like that, what is that syndrome, like you feel like you shouldn't be talking about this, or you're not good enough to talk about this, like who are you to talk about this, and you're not even there yet, right? And he said he felt that way, and it would be a part of him that felt like, why are you talking about law of attraction? Here you live with your father, and his father, like the house, because I'm looking back at his older videos. His father house looked gorgeous, okay, from what I can see, okay. Like it had a big pool and in the backyard and stuff. So I was like, damn. So one of the things Aaron Dowdy said, like, yeah, on the camera he's showing the pool is shown or whatever, but he was like, it wasn't his. Like he didn't feel like he was, eligible to talk about law of attraction and all these other things. But I am here to say, and one of the things, The Science of Getting Rich, right, in this book, The Prosperity Bible, but the section of The Science is Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. One of the things Wallace Wattles said is, where you are today, okay, you can still act the person that you are growing into. Okay, meaning that, all right, you stay, somewhere, okay, whatever it is like that. But I know a lot of successful people who was staying, or it is I think the lady name is Jax. I think her name is. I seen her on TikTok, and I started following her on here. But I remember she gave an example of when she first started doing videos on social media too. And she said, she lived in, I don't know if it was a 1 bedroom, her father, like they lived, or the apartment, it was so tiny. She said, but what she would do is she would get like something in the back where as though you can't even tell how small her apartment is. So let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. Start where you are with what you have. Start with where you are with what you have. In every part of your journey, you are going to be meeting people along the way. Let me say it again. Start with where you are with what you have. In every step of your journey, you will be meeting people along the way, okay? So you may start off, you know, some type of way. You will have people that'll follow you from that area of your life. Then you successful. You're gonna have people that you met along your area of life, whereas though they start following. So start with, but don't say you not good enough. Don't say you're not qualified. Because you are qualified and you are good enough. But you have to start. You have a whole audience that is waiting for you. And they can't get the message from me. They can't get the message from no one else but you. And by you not showing up is selfish. And so, with that being said, I love you guys. Keep rocking out. Keep believing in yourself. And stop showing up, okay? Or be mindful on how you showing up. Not stop showing up. Be mindful on how you showing up, okay? Be mindful on how you lead in the conversation, okay? You know, lead in a conversation, you know, what you... Oh, listen, okay. When people say, what's your, you know, when I go to the doctor's office, like, or a dentist appointment, what's your, what's your occupation? Oh, I'm a content creator. I was saying I was a content creator, I think when I had less than a 1,000 subs on here. I mean, on Facebook, I had more. But yeah, I still would say I'm a content creator because, honey, that's what I am. What's your occupation? I'm an artist. Oh, you got some work? Oh, yeah. That's how the conversation is. That's how people gonna say, all right, well, give me your card. Let me get your card. Okay, because you gotta put it out there. You gotta put it out there. What you are. What did Jesus say? Okay, in the Bible. Now I don't know the Bible word from goddamn word. Okay, I don't know the goddamn Bible word from word. Okay, and I can admit that. But what did Jesus say? I am the light. I am. What are you? I am a content creator. Okay? Well, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Be proud. Okay? I love making videos. You can't tell. I'm all in your face. Okay? You can't tell. I like making these goddamn videos. Okay? You better say exactly what you are. Not now. Oh, one day listen to this whack shit. One day I'ma be. That is so goddamn far in the future, honey. One day I'ma be there. Imagine me saying some whack mess like that. One day I'ma be. I can't even. The words won't even allow me to just say something like that because it tastes so bad. It tastes so goddamn bad. Yeah, Tracy, because I've been wondering, like, damn, where Tracy been at? Been going live, okay? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't have the bell, you know? Because not only do you have to turn on a notification, but you also got to do the bell thing, I think, too. It's like a two-step thing, okay? Yeah, because some people say, well, I ain't catch none of your videos. So it's like the bell and then something else, I think. But yeah, you better start showing up and saying what you are. Not one day I'm gonna be. You see how far that sounds. Listen, okay. You draw a cartoon or cartoon characters and stuff. And somebody say, "Oh, bro, what you do?" I'm an artist. Oh, what you, bro? What you do? And honey, let me tell you something, because some may say, oh, some may say, damn, but what if they ask me, if they could get my business card, and what if they want to see some of my artwork, and I haven't. Well, goddamn it, if you are artist, honey, you should be making some goddamn art. You don't. Let me tell you something. You don't wait. You be prepared for the opportunity. You, you don't wait for the opportunity. In many cases, you create the goddamn opportunity. Okay? You don't say if they call you, okay? And if you should have something. If that's the thing that you passionate about, honey, you should have something with that. Okay? Now, if you ain't passionate about it and you just blowing smoke up all right, then that's something completely different. But when you start speaking, because let me tell you something, you putting it out into the ether, okay? You putting it out into the universe. Why you think they say affirmations? So when you saying what you are, honey, you say, not one day I'ma be, okay? Some of you guys, you may got stuff going on with you health-wise. Oh, one day I'm gonna be healthy. What? You see this facial expression when I said that? Okay, one day. The fuck about today? What you mean one day? One day I'm gonna be healthy. Linda, is everything okay? Is everything all right with you? What you mean one day? You gotta speak like the thing has happened. Who gonna tell you not? Okay? When I go to those neighborhoods, okay, the ones that I be going to, okay, let me tell you something what I do. Okay? All right? I said they don't know who these people don't know. They don't know me from a goddamn milk carton. Yes. With the neck popping and everything, okay? These people don't goddamn know me. Okay? They don't know who I am. Okay? But I know who I am. But they don't know me. Okay? Yeah, I just brought a condo over here. And what? Is there a problem up here? Yeah, I brought a condo over here. Why? You thought I couldn't afford it? Okay? That's how you gotta be. Okay? Now some may call you a little delusional, and that's so goddamn okay. Okay? But goddamn it, you gotta be delusional and doing the work. Don't be goddamn delusional and tweedling your goddamn thumbs now. Don't be delusional and sitting there and meditating all goddamn day, because honey, that ain't finna work. You gotta put some goddamn motion to it. Okay? You up there tweedling your goddamn thumbs all day and saying, wow. Tweedling your damn thumbs all day. And then asking these ridiculous goddamn questions. Just stupid. Just dumb questions. Well, why is that happening? Why? What do you mean why? What you mean why it's not happening? What you mean why what you desire is not happening? Cause you up there tweedling your goddamn thumbs all day. You up there saying you getting some good prana. You up there saying you waiting for the next download. Don't you know if you get started, the damn download's gonna be coming to you so goddamn quick, honey, you gonna have to need a damn piece of paper and a pen for them. nothing in this here universe for free. Okay? You gotta put some motion in that goddamn ocean. We live in an ocean of motion, so you gotta be doing, okay? I don't know who said that you just sit there all day goddamn long. And that's why people say, they come over to my channel sometimes and they talk their little smack, okay? But I'm here for it, okay? They talk their little smack, and I just send them some love, because I see where they are, okay? They say, yeah, but it's about action too. Duh. Okay, and I could tell that they kind of knew, okay? Because evidently you didn't see how many videos that I have on my channel. I have over 3,000 videos on my goddamn channel. And you gonna tell me is about work? How dare you insult me like that? As if I'm just telling people to fucking tweeter they goddamn dumbs and to goddamn sit there and pray and meditate all damn day. I just don't, it's really funny. It's really, really funny. It's really funny, okay? It's funny, but it's also sad. Okay, it's funny, but also sad. So, with that being said, family, I got to go. The time has been real. Okay, I love you guys. Make sure you're rocking out. Make sure you believe in yourself. Understand the way you are leading. It matters. Okay, what they say. The first impression, when people meet you for the first time, that first impression is the main impression. That's how people see you in their minds. Okay? And stop saying, one day I'ma be this, or one day I'ma be that. One day I'ma be that. Honey, let me tell you something. This is what I mean. You could do a video today, and then you meet somebody and tomorrow. Girl, what you do? I'm a content creator. Are you lying? No, you're not lying. You just did a video. You're a content creator. You gotta be the thing. You gotta be that thing, okay? And then you get what I'm saying, okay? Oh, thank you, Tracy. I'm considering doing another fast, okay? And the reason being, I think I'm gonna do a fast every month. That's just how I feel. Because like my skin, like I seen the improvements like right before my eyes. Okay, right before my eyes. One of the crazy things, though, I don't know if this has happened to anybody else that has been on a fast, that don't eat meat or haven't had meat, in some months or years or whatever, but went on a fast and then they be craving meat after they fast or even during they fast. I don't know, but that has happened to me. I'm like, why is this coming up? Right? Maybe I need some more Cascrata Sagrada. Okay, that's just removing parasites. It's bitters. So yeah. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about doing a juice fast, but then I don't know if I do a juice fast, maybe like a like a fruit fast, whereas though I'm like actually eating the fruits and stuff like that, because when you eat in a fast, eating the fruits. Oh, Tracy, why you don't start a YouTube? Why you don't start a YouTube, Tracy? Start a YouTube channel. Draw your art. Just food for thought. Just putting some. You have. So what, Tracy? Do you do YouTube? Do you draw on a YouTube or document? Because, honey, if you doing fasting, you said years ago, honey, all of that is content, girl. Honey, come on. Well, honey, I challenge you. I challenge you to upload. What's today? Today is Wednesday. I challenge you to upload by Monday. This Monday that's coming, I challenge you. And I'll be the first one who watch it. Just send me the link and I'm supporting. Okay? But I challenge you. I could just go on your page after this. Yeah, I could do that. See, that's right. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Over here, okay, I want it for all of us. Okay? I want it for all of us. And one of the things that you have to understand is when you help enough people get what they want, oh honey, by default, okay? By default, you get what you want. Okay? By default, you get what you want. Okay? All right? All right. So, with that being said, I love you guys. Keep rocking out. Keep believing in yourself. Okay? Make sure you mindful on how you lead. Don't be leading with no whack mess like, one day, I know it's in a, I met this guy. I could always kind of tell how if somebody gonna do certain things or not. I could kind of tell, okay, because I listened to their conversation, and this is something else. I was listening to Kevin Tredone, and I told you guys this the other day. Let me just shut this window. Honey, these pants, I don't know what size they was, but honey, look at these pants, okay? Honey, they big, okay? But listen, I was listening to Kevin Tredone the other day, and one of the things, like the successful people that I listen to, whether it is through YouTube or somebody has sent me a link or whatever it is like that. I was listening to Kevin Tredone, and I was coming from Acme, okay, from the supermarket, but 3 towns away from where I live, okay. And I had these goddamn, sometimes when I go to the supermarket, I kind of forget, I got these, well, not forget, okay, because I visualize my range is outside, okay, my Range Rover is outside, and so that's why I have these heavy ass bags. Okay, so I was on my way, home and stuff like that, and I was listening to Kevin Tredone, and one of the things Kevin Tredone, he said this word, okay, and I can't think of the word right now, but he said this word, and he was like, stop the tape and look the word up. Right? And I said, God damn, I got these bags. Okay. Now I done looked the word up before, okay, and wrote the definition down and everything like that. And it's kind of a simple word. And I said, all right, wrote the definition. And then, for some reason is this same audio, it came back up, okay. And I'm there listening to, and he's like, stop the tape. No, I don't care where you are, stop the tape right now. And I'm there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I got these goddamn bags. And when you walk in, you like, oh my goodness, you just want to get to your destination. You don't want to put the bags down because then you got to pick them shits back up. And one of the things I said, you know what? Let me stop the tape, put the damn bags down, and look the word up. Okay. And I did it. And then I picked the damn bags up. Because guess what? No damn bags is more important than my goddamn success. Okay? And that's how you have to start looking at your life. Because what you are putting off for tomorrow, it is costing you. Okay? What you keep on saying, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Like I had that dream today. Okay? I had a dream. That's why I came on and did this video. I had a dream. And the dream was about how you lead. That's where I got the title, the the thumbnail, everything from, okay, from that dream. And a part of me was like 10 something, after 10. Something was like, now I woke up earlier because I had to get my kids ready for school, okay? But I went back to sleep. And a part of me was like, after I had that dream, I said, you know what, I could go back to sleep. Okay, I mean, part of me was like, girl, just go back to sleep. And then I got up so goddamn quick, okay, and start getting ready and start taking out my damn twist. And I said, I'm gonna do a goddamn video, okay? And so let me tell you something. The opportunities are always presenting themselves. And success is a decision away. I got that from Kevin Tredone. Success is a decision away. Okay? What could you do now that you're putting off? You could do something now. Some people wait. I remember, and I'm gonna close off with this. I know I done said I'm leaving a few times, okay, but I'm gonna close off with this. When I first started doing YouTube, okay, I didn't know nothing. Okay, I did a video and I was so goddamn excited. This was probably like my very first YouTube channel. I was so goddamn excited. Okay. I was telling people on Facebook, like, oh, I did a YouTube video, just excited. And one of the guys who I worked with, who always would give me advice, right? Like when I was dating and stuff like that. I told him, like, oh, I did a video, whatever it is. And at that time, I was with my youngest children's father. And I was like, oh, you know how to edit? Like, cause the guy who I used to work with, he was like, oh, send me the link, right? And I didn't know how to send him the link. I didn't do no goddamn editing, okay, because editing was in the cards, okay. It was about me doing the video. It was about me challenging myself and getting a message out there, okay. It wasn't about all of that, all that extra. I wasn't doing all of that, okay. I didn't even know how to do it anyway in the first place. No goddamn thumbnails. I was the goddamn thumbnail. You get what I'm saying? So when I started, I ain't know none of that, and I still would upload. That wasn't giving me no goddamn excuse. That wasn't no goddamn excuse. Tracy, you remind me of my mother when I first got started. She said, Dina, I never knew. She looked at me and said, Dina, I never knew you talk so much. Honey, because the passion just comes out, okay? So I didn't know none of that. Okay, I was ready. I was on go. Okay. And then what really did it for me, my oldest son, okay? Now I really believe he started doing his YouTube because of me, but I'm not the one who's gonna toot their own horn, okay? But my son, he started doing YouTube right after me. And one of the things I started seeing was he started saying, now he done brought the camera, okay? He had this little camera, and then when taxes time came, I gave him money so he could get a bigger camera. So he started getting this equipment, right? But before he got his YouTube is Certified X, but the E is shaped like a 3. Let me see. Could I send it? I don't know if I could send it to you. Shoot, I don't feel like going to get that computer. But it's Certified X. And he had dreads. He looked just like me, but a boy, a boy version. And he do over there. It's like his channel is like memes, funny, and video games and stuff like that. So yeah. Matter 1 second. Comfortable. All right, go ahead, go. You got a key or you Honey, I don't even know where my goddamn laptop is. Maybe it's under the bed. Yeah, but certified X, Tracy. What I was gonna say. Oh, so yeah, so my son, he got, all this equipment and stuff like that. But before he had got the equipment, he started saying, "Oh well, I need this, I need that, I need that," and I said, "No, you don't. Like you don't need all that stuff. Like you prolonging it. You prolonging it because you afraid, but you don't need all the stuff that you saying you need. Okay, like to me, I think it's best to start with whatever you have. Okay, and then as because the better you get, the more views, everything is gonna start going up. Your income, everything is gonna start going up. So then later on, you could get those things. But for now, especially when you just starting out, for now, it's like it's okay to start off with just your phone. Okay, I think I'll be recording myself with my phone up until I don't know. I don't know. But it most likely it'll be a while or it'll be forever. Something like that. But I'll be recording myself on my darn phone. Because the quality is quality in. Okay? I don't see nothing wrong with this quality. All right? So don't make excuses like, oh well, I need all of this. I need a $5,000 camera. I need for what? For what? For what? And then you're gonna invest your money. And I'm not saying not to do that, but do what works for you. Okay. But why get all that stuff when you just started? Right? Like when you get paid from YouTube, you can invest and into those things. But now start with what you have. That's how I see it. All right, family. So with that being said, I got to go. Okay, been on here damn near 2 hours. Okay, and I gotta go. Okay, I gotta eat something. I'm thinking about some chickpea chickpea una. Okay, like the chickpea salad. I'm thinking about that, but I kind of don't want no beans. And I did make some vegan spaghetti yesterday. A part of me want that, but a part of me no. Girl, that pasta, girl. Um, I don't know. So yeah. So I catch you guys later. Listen, make sure you guys are getting this book. I can't talk about this book enough, honey. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna be reading my book. Okay, this is what I curl up in the bed to. My book. Okay, and my Beati sweetie. Okay, I speaking these things. Okay, into existence. Okay, why not? All right, family, rock out. Believe in yourself. Go to those fine places. Okay. I may have a video coming tomorrow of me going to this restaurant. I done made reservations. And when there's a new restaurant, you like, okay, I done made the damn reservations already. Reservations for goddamn one. Okay, I think is I'm a look for the laptop. All right, Tracy, I'm coming. Give me 1 second, my love. You see this goddamn thing is cut off. All right, Tracy. Now I think this is it. I think. Okay. I know it's certified X. Okay. Let me see. Honey, my damn charger. My computer done died. Okay. Let me see. Oops. All right. So I believe this is how he spells it. Because the E's is supposed to be shaped like a 3. Now, this E is probably supposed to be shaped like a 3. Or what you could do is send me a message on Gmail, and I can give you my number and stuff, Tracy. My Gmail is on my YouTube page. Okay, my Gmail, the email. So send me, yeah, and we'll go from there. Okay. All right, family. So I love you guys. Keep rocking out. Keep on going. Keep believing. Keep seeing. Okay. Know that you got to put some action out. Don't be up there. Listen, tweedling your thumbs all damn day, and closing your eyes all day. Honey, that ain't, you got to do something else. Okay, you got to work. You got to put some work in. Okay, and the thing about your passion is it don't feel like work. You know, like me doing these videos, it don't feel like work. I enjoy them. You see how I was laughing earlier? You get what I'm saying? Okay, laughing, having fun. Okay, all right, getting dressed up. Now the pants may be a little too big, but that is okay. Okay, all right. So, honey, you better honey, you better go on and enjoy your life. Somebody else is enjoying your damn life. How that work? Somebody else is enjoying. They done live their life, and they living through you by telling you what to do. That ain't working. That ain't gonna work over here, no ma'am. That ain't finna work. Okay, all right. You remember LL Cool J bamboo earrings, at least 2 pairs? Oh, okay. All right. I got to go. Okay.